Unfortunately, your favorite YouTuber Cynthia G is no longer on the platform. And to make matters worse, she even got her GoFundMe deplatformed.
Dusty!
I guess we can't give her any more money for more weaves or more sandals. But the hardest thing to come about is that she had a group that has now turned on her that I would have felt would have been on her side. And that is the divestment community. For those of you who don't know what the divestment community is, well, it's the opposite of what an investment community is. An investment community would want to build a particular community. A divestment community wants to take away from that community or go somewhere else. And in the case of the black community, divestors are black women who want to get away from the black community and get away from black men. And that is usually because they feel that black men don't want them or they're wasting their time. Now, Cynthia G, who was previously a pro-black, also changed sides, but for whatever reason, while she disliked black men a lot, she sure didn't mind booty clapping sounds. Yeah, she didn't mind having babies with them and having sexual intercourse with them. But that's why the divestment community is upset, because they both have the same talking points against black men, that black men are a waste of time, black men don't build anything, you're better off going to get a white man or a non-black man to take care of you. Both the divestors and Cynthia G have some of the same talking points. So where is the beef? Well, guys, I found a video from one of the most known divestors here on YouTube, and this is why she is glad Cynthia G got shut down.
Hey y'all, what it is? Okay, I kind of want to talk about the Cynthia G thing right quick, because I've talked about Cynthia G so much on my channel. I might as well talk about her now since her channel's gone. And what if she was just an everyday creator, it would make me sad that her channel got snatched. It would make me sad as a creator. But the fact that she was a disgruntled mammy, stealing, divesting talking points, I don't really feel that sorry for her. I'm sorry. I don't feel sorry for her, because she was pretending to be divested when she was not, okay? She clearly would tell black women to run that. Black men are only good for sex. Even though black men are trash bag dusties, their pathology is so fucked up. They're evil, which is, it's true. But the way she was so invested in the pathology of how evil black men are was so annoying. It's like, girl, just say that you mad at your baby daddy. Like, she is just a disgruntled mammy that was trying to be something that she was not, okay? Like, this isn't a loss for divestors, because she was not a divestor, okay? Because the real divestor does not give a about the pathology of a. She knows that don't want her. She's not going to make, I would never make a series talking about who they really choose and stalking folks in Walmart, random interracial couples in Walmart, and have my subscribers send me pictures of random black dudes with fat white women. Who cares? Okay. I think Cynthia G's time was up, honestly, because girl, like you were never going to date outside your race anyway. So why are you complaining so much? This is what got on my nerves about her, was that she complaining so much about black men, but she still wanted to f them.
Now, guys, listening to that, it sounds harsh, but in actuality, it's the truth. You see, Cynthia G made a lot of content about black men. That was very disparaging and very sad. But the reality is that Cynthia G actually loved black men. She liked procreating with them and liked having sex with them. But the reason is that Cynthia G wanted black women to do something different when Cynthia G just could not get enough of the Mandingo warrior. So when this lady comes out and says she's happy that Cynthia G got shut down, I can see your point, because Cynthia G was a hypocrite to her own message. Like, do you remember when Cynthia G got pregnant by Robert Perkins after calling black men dusty and then had to own up to it?
This is being framed in a certain way to basically say that I met a man, Rob, and within 3 months I chose to go get pregnant by him. This is what is being said. Now, the thing of it is that this is not the case, because like I said, this person does not even know if I am currently pregnant, because I have not spoken to her in a while. So she wouldn't know, she wouldn't be able to validate if I was still pregnant or not. She would not be able to do that, because again, I have not spoken to her. But I would not lie and say the text messages and the stuff that she's showing is not true, because it is. And those things that are things that I've said, I said them in a certain context. That context is not being shown, of course, because when people want to show a certain narrative, they're going to show a certain narrative. So I'm being told that I'm a hypocrite. I'm being told that I've somehow chose a man who is a dusty beta male. I understand that I said certain things and messages out of anger. And like I said, I don't have a choice but to take responsibility for that.
And that's the thing. See, Cynthia G wants to discuss black men and hate on black men while at the same time sleeping with the same black men that she's talking down on. Still having sex with the black men that she's telling other black women to dislike or to leave away from, or not to birth black young boys, when she is having kids by black men herself. So she's a hypocrite. So basically, you're not a real divester, because you shouldn't even really care about what black men are doing. Why do you care about what black men are doing? Because you love black men. You want to be with black men, and you're stalking black men for those same reasons. Because see, if you really didn't care about them, you would leave them alone. So why are you so enamored and infatuated with a group of men that you're not serious about? We all would like to know. And that's something I want to know too, because there's so many black women that seem to have this problem. They talk about black men all the time. They talk about how black men ain't this, how black men ain't that. If something happens to a black man, they're always laughing and giggling and glad that it's happening. But on the opposite side, when you look at their bedroom and their text messages and their phones, oh yeah, they can't help but talk to a brother. They're always text messaging a brother. They're always wanting to go out with a brother. They're always attracted to the brother. So you're attracted to the same guys that you feel that's bad. You're having sexual intercourse with the same men that you're saying is bad. You want everybody else to get away from it, but you're still indulging in it. So then why are you always talking down on it? Because it's some honey grab. And you know, that's what it is. Unfortunately, somebody like Cynthia G can't see herself with no white man. She would have been did it. She can only see herself with a black man, but she dislikes black men. And that's something that a lot of you black men need to understand out there. You see, the reason why I'm talking about this, because it's true. So many black men are dealing with black women who deal with you, you know, not because they really care, but because it's convenient for them. They've known you, they get to understand what you like, things like that. And they really want to keep it black, despite the fact that they always tell everybody else to keep it white, because they know if they go into that community, they'll have to straighten up. And, you know, unfortunately, white zaddy is not going to do that and allow sisters to get away with things because, you know, he wants order. And a lot of times sisters would rather deal with men who don't have nothing so they can come into the community and do exactly what they want, and they'll get it, and that's absolutely fine. But we have to have a way of policing against that stuff. If you don't like black men, that's fine. You don't have to deal with them. You don't have to be around them. But I'll be goddamned if I sit back and listen to a woman talk about black men are beta males, black men are dusty, and then we find out here on YouTube you're the same black woman sleeping with those same black men, if not worse, and having babies by them, and then complaining with the child support that you're not getting because you're not doing what you're supposed to do as a woman and as a mate and as somebody that's supposed to be feminine. You're not doing those things. And so when you don't do those things, you might want to be mad, you might want to be upset. But again, it's still your fault. And that's what a lot of folks need to do here in this particular business. But don't worry, they won't. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with an episode of The Celebrity Junk. Before you start the bill, we're out.